Tuesday, June 17th, 2:45. The alarm was going as you came in. How's everybody doing? Say hi to Elle, everyone. Sorry I'm running late today. It's been like 27 plus and no overcast most of the day today. So, and I was already out earlier today with the dog, or with Elle, sorry, not the dog, but with Elle. And is it being so hot and stuff, I don't like to take her out too much. It's overcast now. I got to pick up my daughter, so she comes with me no matter what. So we were out early this morning home, and she got to stay inside in the nice air conditioning all day. So we left the place a little bit later just so she's not in the heat as much. So I hope everybody out there is having a good day. I hope everybody's having fun. Maybe I'll leave it on me for a little bit, scare everyone away. But, open my drink. Dollar Tree, $2. So I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I hope everybody's having fun. And there's our switch. Don't know if you can see them, but there's bubbles flying across the street. Oh, there she starts already. What's up, Bill? How you doing today, brother? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'm running a bit late today, but that's more because of the weather and stuff. Elle and I were out already once today and a bit earlier this morning, so, and not until about an hour or so ago it came overcast with the clouds and stuff, but it's been no clouds, nothing, and 27 plus degrees, hot sun all day here. So because we walk everywhere, we were home by 11 o'clock today before they got too bad, and she got to stay inside the air conditioning all day. So we're up here at the, I used to call it the corner when I was on Myron's channel, standing at the corner doing the stop sign check way back in the day on Myron's channel. That was fun. People blowing through the stop sign everywhere, getting mad, and then doing the school buses. I love stopping people from blowing through the school bus stop signs. Until I started recording, posted those videos, one of the dads in the neighborhood had to have a talk with me because apparently I scared his kids because I went off on a guy in a Beamer one day. I went nuts, man. I broke my cane smashing his car up because he was doing like 90 just down. He thought it was like a race car course. Blew through the first school bus stop sign. I stepped out before he got to the second one. I kicked the front of his car, smashed his window. He went to get out. I kicked his door shut. I could have gotten in a lot of trouble for that. Maybe I should keep my mouth shut. He was a fucking meth dealer anyways. He never came back to the neighborhood after that. Nice. Yeah, I think it peaked around 29 here, around 29:30 earlier today, and then as soon as the clouds came out, it dropped. Right now we're sitting at about 27. There's a little breeze going through, and it's a little muggy. But we're supposed to have a storm sometime tonight. According to the weather thing, it said maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. Whoa, the focus went in. Oh, I gotta increase the. As far as again, say hello, Alice. There we go. Make the screen. I forgot to do that on the other one yesterday. But a nice day so far. It was a nice day today. Got to meet. I ran into a lady today on my way to the corner. I walk the same route every day, and she lives in the same building I walk by every day. And apparently, she's been looking for me for the last 6-7 months. She said she's seen me a couple times from her balcony. By the time she's got downstairs, I've been gone. But about a year ago, I met her at Sunnydale Park. I was walking with Elle like I do all the time everywhere, and she was sitting on a bench crying. up in the, and I walked over to her and said, "You okay? You know, you want to pet the dog? Is everything all right?" And she pet the dog, and she didn't say much. She just, "Oh, I really need her." She was really upset and stuff like that. She didn't tell me what was going on. I didn't really care. She was upset. She was crying. She needed some help. So I went over with the dog, and she held on to Elle's leash, and she walked her around a bit. I said I'd had a smoke, came back, and everything was good. Um, she said she suffered, and then she told me she suffered from depression and a few other issues, and I explained to her that how to get an emotional support animal here in Canada, and all you need is a doctor or psychiatrist note to have an emotional support animal. It's different than a service dog. I explained to her the differences and stuff like that. But this morning she was out on the street and she saw me and she's like, "Are you Big Red?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the Big Red Ogre." She's like, She came right out of nowhere. She had a dog with her. Man, I can't remember the name of it. It's the name of a flower, I think. It starts with a C. It's either like Chelsea or Claritin or something. I can't remember. But cute little. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. It was Cocker Spaniel mix. Man, that one blew right line. It was a Cocker Spaniel mix, a nice and tiny little thing. Super friendly, but the lady just kept running over and she hugged me when she, "Yeah, this is who I am." And I was like, "Whoa, how's it going?" She's like, "I just wanted to say thank you." And I was like, "For what?" And then she explained to me who she was because I didn't remember. I have memory issues. So she explained to me that I'd met her the year before. She also explained to me that I had saved her that day because her dad had died a couple days before and she was in a bad headspace. And sitting with her and letting her talk and pet the dog really helped her. And a couple months later, she went and got herself a dog, and it is now her emotional support animal. She's able to get out of her place and do things and function properly now. So she was super happy. She was almost in tears. So I think that's really awesome that if I can help one person, then everything's gone. Everything's done right. Yeah, Myron, how you doing, brother? I'm having a great day, actually. It's, as you can see, it's super sunny. The clouds are out now, but it's been no clouds and almost 30 degrees all day. The wind picked up about an hour ago, hour and a half ago. The clouds came out, so it's cooled off a bit, which is nice. So, say hi to Elle. Say hi, Myron. Hi, Bill. You want the stick, don't you? Oh, sorry. There you go. Get your stick. So, as I was walking up here, that kid in Volkswagen from my first or second live video that I did that was speeding down here. You could hear him doing donuts and coming around and acting a fool through school zone. As I was passing the stop sign just down here, there's a 4-way or 3-way stop down here. He pulled up and he looked at me and I smiled, and he went to put his window down to say something, but I had the bag of dog shit in my hand and I think he noticed. Yeah, she had just taken a great big diarrhea fucking dump, like not even 2 minutes before. And I was like, "Dude, roll down your window and say something. I got no cameras going." That would have made a nice day for him, that's for sure. But he actually went through. Ski Love is the license plate on there, and they got a puppy. He actually stopped, dead stop, 3-second count at the stop sign. And then he went through, and he didn't seem to be speeding. His acceleration from the stop sign didn't seem too extreme, and he didn't seem to be going too fast. I think he may have got up to 50, but that's better than the 60 plus he's done in the past and before I started doing the live. So yeah, I'm having a good night tonight. Tonight's no taekwondo night. Tuesday's the only night they don't do the taekwondos. But I'm a bit of a geek and I play D&D, so tonight's D&D night, and I got people coming over to play D&D. You know, I'm the Big Red Ogre. I wanted to play an ogre character, but it just didn't work out in the campaign thing that we were doing. So, what's up, Lexington? Good afternoon to you too. So, how are you? So, yeah, it was. So I play D&D. I'm playing half giant with deformities. A giant. He's like 8.5 foot tall with a limp and deformities, but he's strong as hell. He's a monk. It's a cool little backstory I had to write up and get approved and all that stuff to DM. It was really awesome. His name's Andrew. He's really awesome. He does a really good job. He's got a 3D printer. He's printed out all our characters for us. He's printed out side things, man. He's got a whole big board of forests and trees he brings out. Man, this guy loves doing DMing. I'd like to see him do it professional. Get like an online thing going. Do it on YouTube. He would be awesome. He plays music in the background. You got like medieval D&D style music playing in the background. If you go into a pub, he's got like D&D pub music playing. It's just, the guy is awesome at what he does. This person slowed right down. Like, I don't know if they're slowing down to see what I'm doing or if they're slowing down because they realize, ooh, I missed a little car going a little quick and I couldn't catch the plate on it. YKR 703. You gonna say hello to the puppy? You can pet her anytime you see her, okay? Oh no, she's I work with kids and people that are afraid, so she'll just keep her back to her. She's chasing her shadow and stuff. So most of the time she doesn't pay attention to the kids, so that they will come up to her when they feel comfortable and brave enough to do so. Yeah. I know, you want the sun to come back out so you can start chasing the light again. Her name is Ellie. Yeah, and she's 3 years old. And anytime you see her here or anywhere, you can pet her, okay?
Thank you so much.
The more pets she gets, the more treats she gets. There we go. Oh, that's a good girl. Okay, so the light is red. That guy just kind of cruised through it, wasn't paying attention. Crosswalk symbols on. Now you guys can cross. So I'm not going to put the kid and the parent on. Oh, you slobbered all over me, you silly doggy. Ugh. She just had a mouthful of water, and then I gave her a handful of treats, and she just slobber gobbled that. And I know this one here that went through, if I think it is who it is. That's Sophia P's dad. Yeah, that's Sophia P's dad. His daughter goes to school here. His daughter and my daughter used to be friends, but they can't seem to get along. It happens some days, you know. They just can't seem to make it work. They got mutual friends. They got another friend named Sophia as a mutual friend, another one named Tegan and Maddie. Like, all their friends from school, they're all mutual. It's just those two can't seem to get along. They can't be in the same room together without fireworks. So yeah, it's kind of funny. We spell L-E-L. Think of 11 from Stranger Things. That's when my daughter, she was big into Stranger Things when we rescued her. Her name was originally L anyways, E-L-L-E, but my daughter wanted to shorten it to E-L because it's 11 from Stranger Things, and it's her initials for her real name, so it kind of worked out that way. On her other vest though that I have, she's got a pink camo vest. It's like her pink camo vest is like your regular style service dog vest and stuff, right? I have it spelt on there E-L-L-E for when I do go to the retirement homes and I see kids. It's easier for them when they see it to understand L-E, right? I talk with a lisp sometimes. I got new dentures in 6+ months ago and I talk funny now. Probably talked funny before, but I talk funnier now, so it's hard for people. Sometimes they think I'm saying Al, not L. It's 3 o'clock, people. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do this week and next week until school's out, and just come up here and talk to people, have them come in, say hello. Um, School's out at the end of the year. I don't want people speeding through the school zone anyways, because kids are here playing all year round. But hopefully, by the time school starts in September, we got some speed bumps out here, and I can figure out how to keep working on that. And like I said, maybe a speed trap camera down at each end. He's not speeding. Oh, this is the work guy. He doesn't. He doesn't speed, and he's right from the get go. He's always waved and said hello. He's been a cool. He seems like a cool guy. I don't even know him, but yeah, pretty cool thing about Elle is about a month and a half after I rescued her, I was going through. The guy gave me a great big bin of all this stuff. It had her training muzzles, training leashes. It had the hair dryer. I already knew the hair dryer was in there. Great big industrial hair dryer thing. Vacuums and hair dryers are at the same time. It's really cool. Um, some lotions, all sorts of care products and stuff. And the amount of stuff he sent with her was awesome. It was really cool. But I found paperwork on when she was born. Her birthday is February 15th, 2022. So her and I had the same birthday. My birthday's February 15th. Same with Josh. Josh out there, brother. If you're out there watching, you catch one of these. Yeah, we all have the same birthday, which is kind of neat. See, people are going slow. Yeah, I think Josh is 10 years younger than me, and Elle is only 3, so she's like 40 something years younger than me. As pretty as I look, I am old. Not as old as some of the people out there lurking, but he likes to make fun of me because it's funny. My daughter and I will be out places and stuff like that, and right now my beard's a little trimmed, but I don't like to shave at all. I hate it, so my beard gets out of whack sometimes. And a lot of times I'll be out with my daughter somewhere, and someone will be like, "Oh, it's nice that your grandpa takes you out, or you live with your grandpa," and she'll laugh and she'll be like, "Ah, Dad, someone thinks you're my grandpa again." And people will be like all embarrassed. I'm like, I think it's funny. The first time was we were down at the beach last year, and yeah, we were down at the beach last year, and she wanted to go play in the park, and it was quite a distance, not a super big distance. I'd say from here to that red car on the corner that I'm trying to point at and look to my right, maybe just around the distance on the beach. There was a playland compared to where the gazebo thing I was sitting under for shade. So she wanted to go over and play. We got walkie-talkies that we have on us when we're out and about before she got her cell phone, so that if she wanted to go to the park and I was going to stay under the gazebo, we can stay in contact and stuff like that. But she just wanted to go to the park to play just as I was going to pack up and we were getting ready to leave anyways. But some lady, she was playing with their kids and stuff on the beach, playing volleyball and playing with them in the water. They were over there too. And I guess my daughter was over there with, playing, and the lady come up and it's like, "Oh, where's your grandpa? Why are you so far from your grandpa?" And it was the first time anyone had ever said it to my daughter, so she was confused. She's like, "Grandpa?" And the lady was like, "Yeah, the old guy that you're with the cowboy hat and dog." And my daughter said she almost fell off the swing that she was on because she's like, "No, miss, that's my dad." And the lady got so embarrassed because I was just walking up. She's like, Daddy, this lady thinks you're my grandpa." And the lady, she was a Filipino lady, and she got a little embarrassed. I'm like, "Hey, Ate, don't worry about it." I'm like, "This is the first time, but I think it's funny." And then after that, it's happened now a dozen plus times. We've been out places and people are like, "Oh, you and your grandpa are always together. We always see you and your grandpa together." It's kind of funny. I am almost 50. I just turned 49 in February, so, and she is only 11, so do the math on that. 305. Lad, how are you? Nice name. How we doing today? Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. We're just doing a little chit chat and traffic watch. And say hello to Ellie up here. Oh, the sun's coming out. She's going to chase shadows again. Let's give her a treat. Hey. Yeah. She's all slimy. Oh, excuse me. Belching live on a live. That's crazy. I'm a pig. Oh, for those of you that were around Friday and then Monday, and I was having a conversation with this lady, he's all confused. I waved to say hello just to be nice and smiled, and she's like, what? Why is this guy recording? What's this guy looking at? But she wasn't speeding, so it's no big deal. When I was talking about I had the issues with those meth heads down at the corner where I pan, trying to push their way in and do stupid things. They smash their pipes and stuff in and around where L lies down and has to walk. But between that and yesterday, and I made it downtown, talked to a bunch of people. See, L's popular and a lot of people like her, even the guys at the one northbound corner. They've been running that corner apparently for the last 2 years. It's the same base 3 guys, and there's another like 2 or 3 guys that cycle in and out. But they taught me what to do last year when I started panning. They gave me a rundown because I went to pan at that corner because I know how busy it's the busiest and most productive corner in the city. I got that. I figured that out. And I went to stand there, and they came up. They were a little harsh. They got stupid. I told the story before. But afterwards, and we started talking, everything was cool. They explained to me, you do half-hour shifts, this and that. You know, somebody else comes by, you work with them. We're all in the same boat. We're all trying to make money. I get that. So I went over and explained to them what was going on with that couple and stuff. And they weren't impressed because they had an issue apparently with that same couple later on that day that I was there. That they gave me a hard time. They went down there and tried to push their way in and this and that and cause a scene. So, but I didn't. Getting back to the good part, I had a great day yesterday, great day today. I got to the corner. They weren't there. They were up in their tent sleeping. They woke up. They saw me and they put their heads down, packed their shit, and fucked off. Went somewhere else. But I ran into a couple of the more badder elements of the meth crackhead homeless guys that are around, the ones that don't mind going and looting tents and other people's stuff. Shit, I didn't even realize who that was. Oh, stop. Let them know what happened, and they weren't impressed. Especially this dude Mike. He's a super nice guy. He wheels around with his little kid's buggy. He picks up cans and garbage. He actually he not just picks up like this here. I'm gonna pick up and throw it out when I go over with the baggage, doggy doop. But he sees that walking around the city and stuff like that. He picks up all garbage he sees and he throws it in his wagon and then throws it out afterwards. Stop. You want to say hi to your buddy? Oh, it's not him today. It's not him today. Over here. Yeah, that's true, Vlad. Like, they're lucky that they were far enough away because my temper can get the better of me, and I'm known to do some things that get me in a lot of trouble. And I got a daughter to get home too, so I had to use a different tactic this time. You know, the art of war. I used friends, acquaintances, people in the same boat that understand. You know, the ones that gave me a break, brought me along, let them know what's going on. They'll take care of it. The guys downtown that sell all the cigarettes and stuff, once they find out who Ricky and his girl are, they're going to be cut off. They won't be able to buy smokes. A couple of the dealers downtown, they found out, they weren't happy because their dog's like my dog. I don't communicate with them. I don't hang out with them, but I go downtown to get my smokes, and there's a Tim Hortons or a McDonald's down there I go to get my coffees and stuff. I run into these guys. They respect me. I respect them. They got dogs. Their dogs are cool. You know, My dog gets along with their dog. They like that. I never give them a hard time. I got no reason to. I don't agree with what they do, you know, but that's their that's their consequences and to discover and mistakes to make. You know. Give me 1 second, everyone. How are you? Sorry. When I do these lives, I tend to smoke a lot and drink a lot. All right, here we go. That's it, Vlad. Talking with everyone and stuff. I figure if you put enough pressure in the neighborhood and so they can't do what they can, like the corner I stand at, they won't be able to make any money because everyone that stops there, I've been at that corner for almost a year and a half. I work with the community. I don't know if you've heard the story, but I've helped a lot of people. There's a lawyer that stops by. She's like, man, I'm so bad with that word. She's legal aid, and she's super nice. She stops by. She always helps me out. You know, she'll give me like $20 a week, and she's giving me her card. If I ever get in trouble with the cops, whatever, if I ever need a lawyer, call her right away. No worries, she'll help me out, type shit. So, you know, I let her know, and she knows a couple of the people that are in there. But a lot of people have been stopping since yesterday and today, and they all got their windows down. So I'm like, hey, everybody, you all know me. I'm not trying to be an ass or whatnot. I'm not telling you who to give your money to and who not to. This guy's flying. Air Source Home Comfort. That guy's just fucking moving. I waved to him. Maybe he figured it out. Wow. I didn't get the plate number, but that guy was fucking moving. He was doing way more than 40 coming down there. So I lost where I was in my story. But yeah, if they can't get anything, oh yeah, I was at the corner. Most of the people, because it's been a hot day the last 2 days, so I've been letting everyone know, listen, I don't want to tell you who to give your money to. You can give it to whoever you want. But I've been friendly with you guys. You guys have always helped me out, and I appreciate it. And I know you guys do it more for the dog, but these guys did this, and they tried to make sure that the dog might have got hurt and this and that. So good luck with anyone giving them money, man. And stop. And I won't be out there after next week anyways, because school's done. I only do it during the school year when she's at school. But I've already talked to a couple of the other guys and said that they could not said that they could, but told them to move in on that corner, and then come September when school starts, I'll be back. And they were like, that sounds like a good plan. So hopefully I can get, this guy's moving pretty quick. You know, one of the good locals that do what they do. But they keep the place clean. The guys on the northbound corner, they're always picking up garbage. The truckers come by, throw the garbages and stuff and all that stuff out, and they collect it and pick it up. So, they try as best they can. What's up, Jay? How we do? Say hello to Ellie. She's all over, barking at everyone. She wants her treat. So, covered the camera. My fat ass ogre fingers. Yeah. But thanks for coming by, Jay. This is what I've been doing the last couple of days. Doing little lives, keeping an eye on the traffic here. Nice. Oh, you just got off work. Awesome. How's the weather been there? It's been like 30 and no clouds all day today, right up until about 1:30-ish, 1 o'clock. Clouds rolled in and a little breeze came by. Nice. We've been at almost 30, like I said. They're going nice and slow. No need to worry, but I think they just went by in the other direction. 15 minutes till the bell goes off. Yeah. Say hi to Aunt Cindy. Yeah. Oh, stop barking at me. Say hi to your friends. Yeah. Oh, say hi. Yeah. I know. Eh? For everybody that wonders, I don't throw my cigarette butts out. I field strip them. Wow! Got that one on my finger. Pull the heater off, pinch it, and I put them in my bag. Oh, that guy's flying. I waved at him. He realized and slowed the hell down. There go the brakes. Oh, that's pretty chilly down there. 10 overnight. We had that last week. It was super hot for a couple days, and then overnight it got to like 11, and it stayed cool the next day. It was, well, never got any higher than like 13 the next day, but the day after that it was back up to like 25. So, but if I'm not mistaken, I think you work outside, so being outside on a cooler day is a bit nicer for you. Yeah. See, if I don't smoke all the way down and I pinch just the heater off, man, I got my fingertip on that one. And I put them in my bag and save them. Or I have a spot in the doggy poo bag here that I put them in as well. If I'm short on smokes, I can grab them, take the tobacco out, and roll myself a cigarette. At least that way, no filter, caveman style. Oh, that's true. I know you wouldn't litter with the butts doing that. Would you stop? What's your issue, miss you? What? What, you're all pissed off because the sun's not out and you can't chase the little thing around. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're always talking about roofing and stuff. Stop! You know what? You're going to get a beep. You don't listen, you're getting a beep. Yeah, see? People out there who have dogs, this is one of the best dog training and dog devices to get. I know a lot of people don't like, fuck off, bug, shock collars and stuff, but I'm a big believer that the shock collar is safer than a pinch collar or a choke collar or even a gentle lead. Gentle leads, if your dog takes off and you pull on it too hard, snaps their neck in a sideways motion, and you can put hairline fractures in their necks and stuff, and that really bothers me because you might not notice it right away when they're puppies and young, but it's when they get older you start having medical issues. Okay, so the light is now red. There's a lady about to cross, so we're going to move this down this way. The crosswalk symbol's on. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to keep the lady off the camera. She's a nice lady. The pinch collars, I said it on my first or second live. We were talking about dogs and stuff. A buddy of mine with a Rottweiler a while back. Nice dog, just as calm as her and this and that, but every so often pulls, it'd like to eat squirrels, so every so often, even on a leash, it would yank after a squirrel and pulled, and the pinch collar pinched its carotid artery somehow. Those two prongs just pinched it enough and gave it a small nick. Dog went home, fell asleep, and bled to death. Never woke up. Yeah, it's an e-collar. It beeps, vibrates, and shocks, but it's got a safety on it at the top here. This little part right here, you click it down and it locks the shock button out. So I can press that button all day long and she won't even notice. She hears the clickety click, so she listens because she knows. This one here's a vibrate. The middle buttons vibrate, and it's got different settings, and it vibrates like a hooker's vibrator, man. I swear to God, it's dread. It's like a beat up washing machine. So that's more effective on her than the shock. And I find since I've been back here, I've helped a couple people and they've went and got them. You can find them on Amazon. It's they're usually like $69 on sale for like 25% off. It's ABBIDOT, and that's a company, some no-name company, I guess. But You can order 2 collars. It's got a button on the side I tape off here that you can switch back and forth between collar 1, collar 2. So you could have 2 dogs, 2 collars, and control them both with 1 controller. Yeah, I just use a vibrate, Jay. Yeah, I do. She was already pretty much trained when I got her, but the guy that had her trained with the shock collar, so she's used to it. But I think I've only had to use the shock collar on her once or twice, and that was when we were at the shelter. Just because of other dogs and some people, I would have her off leash in the common area. How you doing, Arlo? See you tomorrow after school and at Taekwondo, buddy. They don't do it on Tuesdays. Whoa. Yeah, see, if you understand how to work with dogs and the idea of pack training and how it works. So I've used Elle to help people with their dogs walking, training, and stuff like that, and they get out of line. Pack animals will pressure. She puts pressure on the other dog, or she'll give them a nip on the neck. The pack leader dog will always nip at the neck. So whether it's a wolf, coyotes, whatever kind of pack animals it is, especially with the canines, the leader will always tend to, with whoever's messing up or whoever's doing the discipline in the group, will they nip on the neck. And it's not a hard nip, a nip to make the dog or whoever they're trying to give an order to understand. So the e-collars are a shock. You're not supposed to set the shock so you're fucking tasing your dog, but it's supposed to just disrupt their pattern, like enough to, like a bite would feel like, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing that. It's almost like a smack upside the back of the head from your dad when you were a kid. Shut the fuck up, smarten up type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you can order, you want to try and get the name of this one. Like I said, it's $69. It's got over 1,000-yard range too. It's phenomenal. I've had this 2.5 years because the one that I got with her broke. I'm not going to explain how I broke it. I didn't break it on her. I broke it using it at the shelter. They make very, very good deterrents when you strap them in somebody's mouth and press the shock button. And it was one of those pet save ones, or pet safe. They're that weird, that gray blue one. The vibrate on it sucked. There's no setting on it, but the shock always had a setting, and so did the beep didn't have a setting. It was just one volume. But I like the beep on that because it was, if you pressed the button and held it, beep, or short beeps, and that's when I first got Elle. That's how she was trained. Short beeps and long beeps. Shirtless guitar guys in. Thank you for coming. I don't know if I saw it go by. I just see Jason said something, so. But yeah, the traffic has been really light down here this week since Monday. I think it's kind of funny. I wonder if everyone's just like, man, I don't want to be on this guy's camera. I don't want to get caught speeding through the school zones. See? They're going slow now. The car sounds like junk though. Poor guy. It's a Volkswagen. Repairing that's gonna suck. Another one coming. Oh, your cousin from mine. Yeah, that's what I thought. The shirtless guy that sits beside you all the time. Then again, that could be Todd. I think that might be your brother. I'm not. Like I said, dude, I pop in and out, and man, sometimes I get confused with who's up there and who's not. Yeah, okay. You know what? I think that could be it, Bill. Plus, earlier today, I did pretty good at the corner. I did all right. So I was able to go hit a place called Miss Jones and grab myself a couple daddy smokes, and you get 4.5 gram joints for $8, and they're sitting at like 27%. So I went and picked up some of those today, and I ran into one of the dads from the school. And he's like, "Hey, don't you go outside Emma King all the time?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What is it that you're doing there?" And I explained to him, and he's like, "That's awesome, man." He goes, I really respect that." So, you know, hopefully people are getting it. Like I've said before, I find some of the biggest offenders. So, okay, so the light's red. There's a guy on the other side. He doesn't like being on the camera, and he's a really super nice dad. He's got 3 boys. They're all on the spectrum. He's on the spectrum himself, but he held a job for a while, and he was doing his thing. I think he still works because I see him all the time around town. But yeah, he's a great dad. He comes every day, picks his kids up, hauls them home in the wagon, rain or shine or snow. Him and I are the two dads that I see out here that don't drive, no matter what the weather is after school, picking the kids up every day. So, and I don't know his name because, again, I've talked to him 100 times, but I forget names so bad. This guy in this camper van's moving a bit quick. Well, Jay, we won't hold that against him, okay? Just because he's from Scarborough doesn't mean he's a bad guy. You know? Man, I lived in Toronto for last 20 plus years. York Mill, I didn't even remember. I lived at Shepherd and Bayview, or Bayview in the 401 area, but mostly the Shepherd and Bayview. So the York Mills area, I guess it's called, or whatever it is. North York, I mean, something like that. All that shit really bothered me. I didn't care. I just called it all Toronto. Oh, okay. That's a nice place down there, brother. Park Lawn and Queensway. There's some nice buildings. Oh, light's red. Didn't see the lady come up. Press the button. Thing's on. Little red car coming. It's slowing. Nice. This is the big issue. So the light's red. The bus is there. People will go around the bus and come through. Nice. Not this one. And that yellow pole helps with that. Right on. Light's green. Nice. Yeah, that's down by the waterfront, if I'm not mistaken. Park Lawn, Queensway. There's a couple nice condos and stuff out there. Nice buildings and stuff out there. It's really nice. My ex, one of the girls she worked with at the daycare for a while, lived in one of those condos facing the water. It was gorgeous. So the light's red. Walk symbols on. This guy coming over, I'll keep him off the camera. He's coming over to say hi to Ellie. He walks around town. Go ahead. She won't. She's excited to see you, my friend. Just go ahead and pet her. There you go. Oh, stop your nonsense. Elle, stop. You're scaring the poor guy today. Stop chasing. No, look, see, she's chasing. You see the light in the shadow?
Oh, yeah.
She's chasing that.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll bark and chase it. And that's what she's doing. Now I live in Barrie. I got the hell out of Toronto and that whole scene and all that. It was horrible. When I was doing the homeless thing, I think you know that because I was contacting you and Myron and stuff. When I was in some bad shape and stuff. But Yeah, no, I'm in Barrie now. I grew up here, spent most of my life in the Barrie and just a little north of Barrie and Hillsdale area, but I I love being back here. Yeah, the community's great. Most people are awesome. It's still got that small town feel. I can walk everywhere I need. Yeah, no worries, dude. I forget things every day. I forget my name most days.
Don't run the dog over.
Come say hi.
Use your feet, that's it.
Right on. You can come closer to her if you want.
Okay, well back up.
It's
I had to go home. Bye.
have a great day, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, bye.
Thank you for saying hello to Ellie.
Okay.
I used to race there. A guy named Ron Granger, the not the Thunder car, the class underneath, the backyard mechanic stuff. Uh, yeah, what was it? Yeah, it was an 81, 82 Buick Regal frame, and we had 350 small blocks, all on different stages of repair. We'd pull one engine out, use the parts that were good, put them in the next one, race every Saturday, spend all week long. We worked in the same factory together, ODC Manufacturing, making little electrical parts and stuff. All right, everyone. Love, respect, friendship. This is your friendly neighborhood Big Red Ogre signing off. I gotta go. Bell's gone. The kids are here. Lights red. Cars are stopped. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. See you tomorrow, same time. I did it backwards again. All right.